Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for September 30th, October 1st, and October 2nd. This is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, when I am doing the weekend readings, I will use my Rodley Valentine Angel Tarot cards. I will pull one from my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. I am using now my, what is this, the Doreen and Grant Virtue. Right? That's Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue, the Angels of Abundance cards, and of course my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Now, for the overview, and this is the overview. So if you've never watched before, if you're not familiar, I do an introduction that I tag on all of the readings. If you want to bypass, and I hope you'll watch it just once at least, then just go right down there to the description, and you can then bypass this introduction. For this introduction, I will use my Waite Rider tarot cards, and I will pull one from my Osha Zen tarot cards. I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, God, Holy Spirit, and just let whatever it is that needs to come through. Now, I have also had to update my computer again, and you know that usually creates some problems with my sound. I tested it, I checked it out, it all sounds fine, but you'll let me know if it isn't, okay? Okay, so for the weekend, let's see what we have here. We are in Mercury retrograde, but Mercury will be going direct, and it will be in Virgo. It's still in Virgo, and it likes to be in Virgo, so it will go direct on the 2nd of October. Now, we still have a 2-week shadow, retrograde shadow, so it is kind of like an extension of retrograde as things are trying to, revisit where it has already been through, and it's trying to get to where it needs, where it can go forward again. So retrogrades do appear to go backwards for however long it had to be. That was September 9th, I think, or September 8th. So for the, for the 22, 23 days, it has been going backwards. So it's going to take about 2 weeks at least, if not more, to get where it was before it went retrograde. But it is going to go direct in Virgo. It likes to be in Virgo. Virgo is an earth energy. Mercury likes to have communication. It likes to, it's about your electronics, but it really does feel very at home in Virgo. So that's going to be October 2nd. However, on the 30th, and while it's getting ready to go direct, it does slow down. So we have some slower energies with that retro, a lot of going deep into that karmic energy. Remember, this is a time that I feel, Mercury goes retrograde I think this year it will start its 4th time. So it goes 3 to 4 times a year. Mostly it's 3 times, but I think this year we're going to start at the end of the year a 4th, retrograde. However, when it goes there, I feel like Mercury retrograde likes to dig things up from the past. It likes to bring the past into the present. It's also, a lot of it has to do with, karmic resolution. Now, so we still have, like I said, that 2-week thing. However, September 30th, Mercury retrograde, it's at 24 degrees in Virgo, will be opposing Neptune, which is also at 24 degrees Pisces. Neptune and Pisces, very much the deep understandings, the spiritual understandings. And we are transitioning from, you've all heard about the age of Aquarius. We are transitioning from the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius. Pisces has a lot of religious connotation, and there's a lot of deep spiritual religious type of connotation with Neptune in Pisces, and something going on. So we could be hearing about something very interesting around the 30th of September in that, in that mysterious spiritual realm, hence my background. Anyway, the 1st of October, we have Venus, which likes to be in Libra. It is opposing Jupiter, which is retrograde in Aries. They're both at 3 degrees. So when I first saw that, when I was looking at that, the first thing I thought of was just like two dogs. Okay, and I know they're not two dogs, but this is how these things come to me. So I saw this little cute, adorable little yuppie dog, tiny little thing, and this really big, I don't know, floppy-eared, I don't even want to know, I don't know if you want to call it a Labrador or whatever, just kind of this big, tolerant dog. So the little puppy in itself would be more your Venus in Libra. The big tolerant dog was your Jupiter in Aries. Okay, and I heard this little yuppie dog kind of like saying, "Come on now, what are you doing? You got to get things moving. We've been waiting enough for you. Get things moving." And and the other dog kind of listening, and then like, "Okay, I will." Take that as it will. I do feel like Venus in Libra, like I said, it's in opposition, so it is trying to prod, push, yap at Jupiter in Aries and trying to get things moving. Jupiter is the planet of enlargement and planet of good fortune. Aries, again, is that, the fire energy. Venus is relationships, very close relationships. In some ways, Venus can be very much harmonious. Libra wants to create balance. So it's like I said, I felt like little Venus was up against big Jupiter and just kind of nagging it to pieces and saying, let's get moving, let's get things going. So that would have been October 1st. So let's see. And then again, October 2nd, Mercury will be going direct. Okay, let's see what we have here, though, as the overview. And again, if you want to bypass this, go to that, the timestamp. Let's see what we have for the overview for what's going on in the world. Always remember, whatever's going on in the world, you still have to live your life. You still have to stay positive. You still have to, work and keep your vibrations on the higher side. The higher you keep your vibrations, the more you are like Teflon, and things just fall right off of you. When you want, if you're keeping, if you're miserable and if you're sad and if you're just kind of in a hard or tired mode, then that's what you really will be attracting. So let's see. Our first card we have is Judgment. That is a major arcana. Judgment can be on the harsh side sometimes, but after we face it, after we face the things that we have to face with Judgment, it actually clears things out. And again, I talked about Mercury in retrograde, and then even in the shadow of Mercury. So it's kind of like things have to be cleared out. Things have to be seen. Things have to be acknowledged. Things have to be, really weighed and measured. But once it's done, it's done. Okay? And, and then you can then move on with that. So we have it reversed. Reversed has a lot of energy to me. So this is a card to really pay attention to. Major arcana. So we have the 20. Numbers are very, very important too. Numbers can be used for dark energy or light. We use them for the light. So this is a 2-0. 2 has a crossroads. It has choices, also decisions. It could also be, coming together with a partner. 0 is God's source energy. Now, the interesting thing, these are Roman numerals, and it's a 10-10, transition, and that is something that Judgment does do. Now, we can look that the people, they're very vulnerable. They're naked. They're naked as a jaybird. But they're very vulnerable. Nobody wants to be naked. I don't want to be naked. But it's just basically bearing it all to higher power. And, a gray energies here. However, her hair, some of the hair does have this color to it. We do have this angel that's very, divine, heavenly angel. And, trumpeting in something that is, to move them. Now, part of them, I don't see any of them hiding. I see them really embracing the changes that come with Judgment. However, with Judgment, you do have to bear it all, okay? So let's see what we've got next. We have our Page of Wands. Now, court cards. This is where I go into all the cards, more or less, the energies. Court cards do have dual energies. Pages, underlying energy is Earth. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Money, job, career. Okay? Tangible energy. Now, this is also Wands energy. Wands or rods is our fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Passionate, burning, very determined. Now, you can also see that there's a little bit of arrogance in this person. Now, pages are very enthusiastic. Pages love to get into the mix of things. Pages are also bringing the herald's messages also. So this could be a new message. This could be something coming about with that work energy, that earth energy, plus that fire energy. I'm looking at him though, and I guess pages can be, feminine or masculine, but this is a masculine energy here. And, he stands very upright. He stands very proud in his finery type of thing. He has his rod. He has his head up. Now, whenever you see the Page of Wands in general, it does mean pages, like I said, means a new opportunity, something new to do with your work, job, career. But then however the wand or whatever comes on top of it is how you approach it. So this is just kind of like grabbing it. This is grabbing the attention. This is going for whatever it is you want to go for. And, again, there is this looking up. There is, it's kind of like I'm looking up. I'm not faltering. I'm moving forward. Okay. So this could be an opportunity for the world to really embrace and be very enthusiastic. But it's kind of like, again, too, once you've committed, the world, whatever the world is doing, whatever the universe is, it's like this is a commitment. This is a commitment, and it's like I'm going for it. Okay. Oh, so like I said, pages does have the underlying energy of earth. Knight's energy is fire, so that is the Wands energy. Like I said, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Queen's energy is water. That is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid and very emotional, very caring energy too. And then we have the King's underlying energy, which is air, swords energy, and that is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Thinking things through, very strategic, a little bit linear, doesn't necessarily see, doesn't want to really look at the other options, just really going for what he wants to go for. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Well, now we have the Page of Cups. So again, underlying energy, Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, money, job, career. So whatever this is, this has to do with, like I said, our earthbound energies. But now we have Cups, which is again water, which is again Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So there is a quizzicalness to this. There is a not quite sure what I'm supposed to do, but you know what? I'm going to do it anyway. So while while the Page of Wands is very assured, the Page of Cups is kind of like, really? What am I supposed to do again? Well, okay, and also is feeling things very deeply. Now, I do not feel any insecurity here, but there is something new on the horizon. There is a new turning in the world energy, in the earth energy per se. It's going to affect us kind of differently at the same time. One of it's going to be like, okay, let's go do this. This is great. We want this. We have the ability. We have the, we are it. And then the Page of Cups is like, really? Really? What is this fish doing in here? And are you talking to me? So the Page of Cups, does have again the pages, like I said, will go after whatever this is. The Page of Cups is just going to kind of look at things a little differently. And again, it's going to be kind of like, really? Not quite sure what I'm supposed to do, but okay, we're in for this. We're in on this. Okay, let's go on and see, but I do think there's a lot of vulnerability with that Judgment. There is the Judgment does bring a new chapter, a new, section of the book, maybe even a new book in the series. And the Page of Wands and the Page of Cup, they're like, okay, we're committed. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. May not necessarily understand everything, but the Page of Wands is very much though, hey, I don't have to understand it. I just know. So let's see what we've got with Osha Zen Tarot, what we have going on with the Osha Zen Tarot cards. What do we have for the world? What do we, oh, okay, and that's another one. Now this card that has fallen on the ground is pretty unique. It's unique to Osha Zen Tarot, and it brings the Master. It brings the Master. So we have the moon energy where we know that we don't always know what we're supposed to know. So there is some faith energy here. This Master energy, you know, what is a master? A master is someone that has experienced many things. A master is somebody that knows many things. The master could be, you know, is very connected with higher power, spirit guides. So whatever this is going on, there is a stronger energy that is guiding this. There is a stronger energy that is leading whatever it is that is going on the weekend. There is a stronger energy, a higher energy, higher power energy. And, you know, we have to look at him, you know, and we have to hope, we have to trust, we have to have faith. There is wisdom in his years also. So whatever this is going on, there's more going on than what we're going to see. Okay? Does that make sense? Anyway, interesting weekend as always. Interesting energies as always. The Schumann resonance has been back online. It hasn't really shown a lot of big white. It has been, you know, kind of the greens and the blues with a little bit of the streaking. So if something changes with that, and, you know, and even that in itself is kind of that, you know, we're all feeling like we're in this, you know, like time is ticking, and we're waiting. Anyway, take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. I really appreciate your comments. You know, I always do. And, you know, this helps keep me encouraged by you liking and sharing. Okay? Okay. So why don't we go ahead and start our readings now? Hello, my Aquariuses. How are you doing? Okay. Okay, my Aquariuses, you've been, you know, I feel like you're being activated. So it's, you know, it's kind of when you've been reaching to your higher power, you've been praying, you've been doing all that work, and now it's like you've been, you know, you've been doing the spiritual stuff, and now it's like you've got to do the physical stuff with it. So let's see what we have going on for my Aquariuses. What do we have with our cards here? Let's see. Higher power, what do you want to say to our Aquariuses? Okay, nothing is reversed. Put these in order maybe a little bit. Here we go. First card is the Page of Fire. Now the Page of Fire is the Page of Wands, which it was in the, you know, universal overview. Okay, so the page, again, very enthusiastic, wants to get done, very, you know, very like, okay, let's do what we got to do. Underlying Earth. Fire energy is, again, our fire. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Aries, remember, Jupiter's in Aries. It will be opposing Venus in Libra. So it is kind of like, you know, like, okay, fine, let me get this done. I'm going to do this. Now, the Page of Fire in this case, though, it's something very tangible, but yet very committed energy at the same time. Very, I really want this at the same time. And the thing about the Page of Fire is there is a lot of confidence with this one. Okay, again, male or masculine or feminine energy. The one in the overview was more masculine. This has a little bit more of the feminine energy. So we do have that balance, which is quite good anyway. But this is really, like I was saying in the beginning, this is really, you've been doing the praying, you've been doing the meditating, you've been working on that spiritual side or the physical or the metaphysical side. Now's the time for you to start to work on that physical side. So get it all together and get it done, or get ready to start at least. Okay, I shouldn't say get it done. I should just say this is this time for you to start and for you to believe that you can accomplish many, many things. Okay, so outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. So there is a little bit of a divine guidance with this. There is a little bit of a, kind of that divine push at the same time. Next card is the Knight of Earth. So you have your Earth energy here, and then you have the fire overview, overlapping it. Now here you have the fire energy and you have the earth energy overlapping it. Knights are directional, so they will go where you lead them or where you direct them. So if you say go there or go there, that's where they're going to be going. The Knight of Earth does have this enthusiasm, does have this, yeah, I really want to do this, but the earth energy is holding that fire energy back a little bit more so. Now, the earth energy is kind of making the plan, is kind of thinking things through, really looking to see, and and I've been told many times over that this is what my Aquariuses do, that you really do leap before you jump. So this is exactly what this Knight of Earth is doing. Now, the Knight of Earth is, though, once your plan is put into place, once you know what you're going to do, you get started. Now, not necessarily the fast jump. The page of fire probably is a little bit faster with the, so this is all these ideas. Yes, we can do it, we can do it, we can do it. So this would be the idea. This is the implementation of the ideas. So this could definitely be somebody's making some major changes, working through some major changes, or wanting some major changes. And, okay, this is what I want to do. Now, how am I going to do it? How am I going to make these changes? What does this mean to me? Anyway, loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind. And this does have more masculine energy. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments. A guardian angel. Your next card here, the Four of Air. So interesting with this, because this is like getting everything ready, putting it on paper, and you're just like, okay, it's now, we're doing it, it's time. And then we get the Four of Air. So 4 has stability, organization, leadership. Air energy is your energy. It is also Gemini, and it's also Libra energy. We're in Libra season. Now Libra season wants the timing to be just right. Okay? So there is, this is kind of that, the definition of luck. Preparation to meet opportunity. And the Four of Air is like, wait for the right time. The time is almost here. The time is here. You've got to be ready. You've got to believe that you can do this. And the time, we're just waiting for the right moment. We're waiting for that right opportunity. And the opportunity could be next week. It could be actually, right down. But you have to be ready. You have to be ready. But the Four of Air is about, okay, you've got everything ready. Wait. Wait just a little bit now. Anyway, time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. So I told you that, so this is kind of like, you've done your spiritual work, you've done that, whatever that is, your shadow work, however it is that you need to look at that. Now you're ready for the physical part of it. And now after you get everything ready, it's kind of telling you, okay, now go back to the spiritual and really check this out. Is this, anything I need to know? Is there anything that I'm missing? Just wait just a bit, because you're like so ready. You're so ready. Okay? Wait for the right time. Wait. Anyway, let's see. I know I hate that. I hate hurrying up and waiting. Okay. Ooh, but look at that. So we have a 4, and now we have a 9. 9 again is about you've got everything you need. And just let's wrap it up. And this is all about material harvest. So what would, the thing about this is this is about material harvest. So this is that very earthly energy here. However, he's being, there's that attitude of gratitude that I've been talking about. There's the sun, shining behind him. There's also a very strong spirituality with this material harvest. So get yourself ready. Things are about to move for you. Things are about to change. Wait for it, and then embrace it. Embrace it. Okay? Okay. Now, angels of abundance. Let's see what we've got here for my Aquariuses. So you have a 4-9. You have a 9-4. Numbers for you. For my Aquariuses. my Aquariuses. What do we have here for our Aquariuses? Okay. Oh, let go of guilt. Is this change? Are you, there is a thing about being afraid to move on. So let go of guilt. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. Who is holding on to something like that? Is that what's keeping you? Or is this move making you feel guilty? I don't know. But it's really it's telling you, let go of guilt. Shine bright. I always tell you to stay shining. Okay, let's see what we have, what crystal or energy for my Aquariuses. Yeah, this is because, but again too, moving and, people can be, success can be scary to people. Moving can be scary to people. Going after your dreams can be scary to people. Here we are. Okay, and that one just, isn't that interesting? Because that one just, as I put this card down, this one popped. And when they pop, we want to see them. And this is words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. And I've told you that, my Aquariuses. In fact, I met an Aquarian in, in where I have my booth, and I'm like, what? Why aren't you talking? Why aren't you putting it out there? Always describe your own and the world's economic situations in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you attract for yourself and others. Okay, we'll deal with that one. We'll take that one. Okay, what crystal or energy for my Aquariuses do we have here? Here we are. We'll put that over there so nothing else pops open. Here we go. Well, black obsidian. Yeah. I love black tourmaline, my really go-to, but black obsidian, I like you too. Strength, support during changes. You might need that. Everyday stress relief, but it also clears negative energy. Excellent stone. Okay, my Aquariuses, what in the heck did this all mean to you? Let me know, please. I really do appreciate your comments. Okay, take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell, notifications. I know I've said it already, but you don't know how important that is, so please. Most importantly, though, my Aquarians, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.